Got one of these energy drinks to go with the tacos. So it's back to August 26, 2021. Just want to let you know that it is 97 degrees Fahrenheit, and that transfers to 37 degrees Celsius. So, just in case David Lynch missed that one, I want to make sure I got it out. Throwing this around just a minute. Just want to make sure it's actually 36 degrees Celsius, so I missed it by 1 point. David Lynch probably hit it right on the head, but it's 97 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's 36 Celsius, okay. And it's August 26, 2021. I'm starting to realize what David Lynch has to go through every morning doing this. Conversions. It's conversions between Fahrenheit and Celsius. We'll be throwing this away in just a minute. It'll just take 1 second. So if you ever watch David Lynch theater, you'll know that you'll get the Fahrenheit and Celsius in the same vlog, as well as the date. So kind of promoting David Lynch is a vlogger, pretty good vlogger, stable shots, lots of color in his stuff, really good at acting, good inflection, especially on Fridays when he says, but it's not Friday, right now it's only Thursday. So I didn't want to throw that one out, but we will get to the Friday one later when he goes, if you can believe it. But anyway, we'll be setting up pretty soon. There we go. Got it. There are a few vultures in the back. Right there's one flying. I didn't know those actually run on clean burning natural gas. We run on clean burning natural gas. Did not know that. Very, very interesting. I was drinking this Arizona Energy, but I found this really cool one. It's actually called Macho Mango, and it's all natural. I don't know if this one's all natural, but this one is saying it's all natural, and it's fruit juice cocktail. So we're gonna try it out today and see how things go. If you listen, you'll hear the tab kind of tinging. You like that sound? It's only 99 cents. See? Good to go. What I noticed is interesting about Chili's. It doesn't say it on the name here, it just says to go. You can see the sign right here, kind of. You have Chili's, this other company right here. So you have two different names. So I went inside, and yes, they are just wings, and they are Chili's. So, two names. This one also has two names too. Actually, this one has like 3 names, which is Brick House. They didn't even put it in the descriptions either. Had to get the information off a Chili's employee. Yeah, looks like I found it. There's the actual, his name. There's the actual, see, I came out of that door right there. And there's the name of the company. It's more than meet the eye kind of thing. Don't know how you'd figure that out. I guess you'd have to ask. But they also have another name they go by too. So A lot of companies do it. Don't know why. If anybody knows, leave a comment, because I'm in the dark on that one. I have no clue. But copyright issues, I really don't know. Maybe maybe they're owned by more than one company. I have no clue. It's anarchy and a cross. Never seen two signs like that. It's an anarchy and a cross. Never seen two signs like that. What in the world? Okay, I have to make a comment about Adam the Woo talking about filming locations, genre. Thriller is a genre. Drama is a genre. Okay, horror is a genre. I don't know, detective stories is a genre. Westerns is a genre. Filming locations, for real, a genre? I don't know if I'm saying that word right. Genre. It sounds French. Genre. Is it genre? Anyway, regardless, I don't know if I'm saying that word right. Genre. It sounds French. Genre. Is it genre? Anyway, regardless, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. Genre of filming locations. Okay. Genre is a style of cinema. Okay. Not a style of video adventures. Okay. So you got to use some new term that's going to match video rather than just calling it cinema. I mean, was Fellini out there doing filming locations of Ingmar Bergman? I don't know. I'm trying to through those two. Ingmar Bergman. I don't know. I'm trying to through those two. Ingmar Bergman. I don't know. I'm trying to through those two. Interesting, on the date of that house, it says 1716, and there's a Texas flag outside. I wonder what happened in Texas in 1716. See the date right here. So I'm coming out of Irving. I guess I'm not going to make this one too long, but Irving is probably the most unique place on the planet, especially if you like Indian food. If you look in here, right here, there's actually an Indian temple right in here. And there's several Indian temples. You can't even tell they're there. I've dropped off a few people there in rideshare when I was doing Uber, and I was doing rideshare. I was like, where am I dropping you off? And they said, oh, we're going to an Indian temple. An Indian temple, and they had no advertisement out the front, and there was all this like Indian from India activity going on. You know, like, I don't know, clay pots and incense burning. Still in Irving right now. That sign actually says, oh, thank heaven, for 7-Eleven. You know, I just have to be grateful for Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. I just got the message just now that Mark made me a video of my wife and I, or Facebook did, still it's his company. My second wife, of course, the wife that I'm currently not able to see for the last 2 years. And that says complicated. You know, right in that part in Facebook where it has your status. The whole purpose of Facebook was your status. Are you married? Are you divorced? Are you complicated? But nevertheless, Facebook sent me the message and said, we have your video of your friendiversary, basically with your ex-wife, that we'd like to send to you and celebrate your complication. And I just can't wait to see it. Thanks, Mark. Thank you so much for Facebook. Well, I watched a little Facebook video of Angel and I. And ultimately what I got from the Facebook video of Angel and I was that we were good friends. And I agree to that to a certain extent. Friends sometimes part ways, doesn't always work out. It could be for business reasons. It could be for really any reason. Religious reasons. It could be just different reasons, beliefs. It could be, I really don't know why Angel and I are really no longer talking or on the terms of what a friendship should be. But nevertheless, Facebook will send you your friendiversary, and sometimes you kind of look at it, it's a short little message, and you realize, well, at one time there was a friendship. Don't know if it'll ever, be a friendship again, but we were definitely friends and married and parents at one time. So I don't really know where she is. I haven't heard from her since January 24th of don't know if it'll ever, be a friendship again, but we were definitely friends and married and parents at one time. So I don't really know where she is. I haven't heard from her since January 24th of 2019. And we're on August 26th, 2021. So a pretty long time. I don't know if that's like at least 2 years or so. And anyway, I got the little message saying, you were once friends with this person. What do you think about that? Sorry, Snickles, I got here as soon as I could. I got a little ATV person coming by here. Sorry, Snickles. I got here as soon as I could. Sorry about that. How was first day? I stepped on the wrong part of the curb. Oh, it was good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. So if you look way over there, you'll see Movie Trading Company. Which is a really good thing to see, because that means people are still out there buying DVDs on disc, and they're actually have a physical form of the movie, and they can trade it right there. A lot like you do with books. If you have an actual book, you can trade a book at half price books. I don't know if Movie Trading does trading of books, but they might, because of comics and big old Comic Con fans and things like that. But Half Price does trade books, and you can actually sell movies and buy movies at Movie Trading Company. This is on the other side of 35 East. We're in, I guess maybe Louisville/Carrollton, right next to Music City Mall. You can see it right across the bridge there. It's called Movie Trading Company.
Yes, sir. I'd say about 5 to 10 minutes.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
They informed me they're pretty professional here. Pull in the parking lot, and they would give me the food. Probably just have them put it in my trunk, just in case that Delta variant has more kick than they think. You never really know. And it's a Cinnabon, which always reminds me of Better Call Saul. It's one of my favorite shows. You can see the Cinnabon Schlotsky. There's actually a pretty good employee here. I put the drink in the back slot of this green bag that I have, and I didn't even know you could really do that. The drink balanced perfectly, and I thought, hey, this is a good idea. Although I try to keep everything in one bag, for memory's sake. But it was a really good idea. Sometimes if I use 2 bags, I'll tie them together, but nevertheless, I had to go inside and ask, like, what'd you do with the drink? It's like a magic trick. But a pretty good employee. He'll probably go very, very far. And this sign right here says, see you tomorrow. Do 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 do. There we go.
Thanks.
He's totally got what's going on. Kind of doing my Eraserhead, David Lynch, elevator shot.
Y'all ladies have a good night.
Oh well, it's too many people, too much traffic. But at least I tried. So going down to number 1. Good to go. Could be a wrap. Could be. I don't know. Let's find out. Hey, you guys are pretty busy tonight. You always that busy? I guess it's Friday. Well, looks like that's a wrap. I have to get over here real quick. See if my sonar goes off. And that's all I got today. So thanks so much. Y'all have a good night. Happy August 27th, 2021. And the temperature did go down to about 88 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'll have to figure out the Celsius later. Y'all have a good... Oh, one more thing. I know that David Lynch always says, and would you believe it? I just got another assignment. Would you believe it? It's a Friday again. Would you believe it? All right, you have a good night. You know, last night I was listening to Biden, just a kind of a wrap up, and we will forgive, and he'll forgive too. We'll forgive. Now, we're not going to forget. We're not going to forget. But I'll tell you, and I promise you this, we will forgive. It'll happen. We always do. But we're never going to forget. Now, I'm not calling Biden wrong, but we are instructed to forgive. Forgiveness is the only way to really learn. And the only way to conquer our enemy is to forgive them. Or we'll just be fighting and killing until kingdom come. Now, we're not going to forget, and we should protect one another. I think every single American should be able to protect themselves with the most deadly gun on the planet. So I do believe we should bear arms, but we need to learn to forgive and not to forget. We shouldn't forget. The problem is that we're not going to really ever take anything by force, because people will escape that force. So we have to teach ourselves how to forgive and learn better ways of military strategy and policing, where we can use drones and non-lethals and things like that to subdue our enemy, but not to be unforgiving. A world without forgiveness will never last. The only world that will last is the world of forgiveness. All right, we got one more little place called International House of Pancakes. We'll be there in just a second. Going a back way right here. We're waiting on 2 strawberry milkshakes. They're called house-made milkshakes with real strawberries.
Right.
Well, it sounds like they're making the milkshake, so we're gonna be good to go. Man, it took them 15 minutes to make 2 milkshakes. I think it's like almost 20 minutes later they finally come out with the milkshakes. Oh well. So when I was advertising my vlog about David Lynch Theater, under other comments, Facebook gave me some kind of warning about advertisement or false something. But all I was doing was putting a link under other people's comments that I knew or didn't know. Just basically just under a comment, I would just put my link. So you'd be looking through comments and you'd see my link. It's a form of advertisement. It's because Mark wants me to pay for advertisement because he created Facebook. Well, let me tell you, Mark, Facebook, it's not always going to be around. Now, the reason why Facebook is not always going to be around is because Facebook took some money from my second wife and I, because they tricked me into doing a boost, some kind of boost thing for advertising certain things. So they took like $80 or something like that from me, which we got some of it back through donations. But Facebook actually took money from me. This is a true story. Do the research on my Facebook account. And I think, just like any murderous person, just like any murderous person, I think just like any murderous person, I think Mark Zuckerberg is trying to cover up his tracks because there is an account activity, money exchange that's going on in my past with Facebook and I, which I did not give Facebook any special permission to do. So actually Facebook owes me a lot of money. Facebook took money from me without my permission, and that's a form of theft. So Facebook, We'll see each other very soon. Before you know it. I'm gonna wait for the green light. Looks like I got the green light. Ready and green. All right, you mind shut the door just for a second? Problem with Mark Zuckerberg is you get a little guy, a big stick like he has, and he starts beating the crap out of people like it, you know? One more time. The problem with Mark Zuckerberg is when you give a little guy a big stick like he has, he starts beating the crap out of people for it, right? Especially the little guys or the people that don't have billions of dollars. If he doesn't watch out, I could take Facebook away from him. Look, Zuckerberg, we got the green light. Now, could I take Facebook away from Mark Zuckerberg? Oh, sure I could. Anybody could. If they felt that Mark Zuckerberg was monopolizing, right? Now, does he advertise Adam the Woo? Oh, sure he does. Why? Because Adam the Woo is very, very popular, right? Is Cole Spivey very popular? Actually, yes. Cole Spivey is very popular. And the Please Subscribe show is just as popular as Adam the Woo's channel. So as soon as he comes to realize that the Please Subscribe show and Cole Spivey, mostly Cole Spivey and his channel, is a real show, I guess you could say that it is a real show, then he'll advertise it. Just like he does any other real show, right? He helped my friend Drake Durham this out on, I think it was called Beauty Inside. So he will help me out. I just have to be patient and kind of, you know, test the waters and see what I can and cannot do. Now, right now, I'm just going to be posting the Please Subscribe show just on my page now. So I went ahead and I'm not going to do the comments through other people's comments and things like that, because he's talking about community and standards and things like this and guidelines and regulations and all this legalistic stuff, and that's fine. He can do that. Facebook's his, right? So I tested the water a little bit. I realized, okay, what can I do? How can I advertise it? Well, one time I can advertise it. One way I can do it is, well, of course, through Google and through, YouTube. But with Facebook, it gets real exclusive, and that's okay. But he'll come to realize that he will need to advertise my show in order to keep Facebook. So when Mark Zuckerberg wakes up and realizes, wow, I have to advertise the Please Subscribe show and Cole Spivey, or I'll lose Facebook, then he'll begin to advertise my show. That's coming up here real soon. You'll find out all about Please Subscribe show, right? Because I'm against all the big bullies. The big bullies not only out there that are policing people and beating them down with sticks and shooting them, but also the big bullies in big tech. There are big bullies in big tech. Now, is Facebook part of big tech? Oh, sure. So is Amazon, so is a bunch of other people, right? They can be bullies at times because they have power. Anybody that has a lot of power can bully other people, especially people that don't have billions of dollars, right? So that's why Mark Zuckerberg is going to wake up tomorrow and realize, how am I going to advertise the Please Subscribe show to billions of people? He's working on it right now. So, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, this is what we're going to do, okay? Since you tricked me into boosting an advertisement, which did nothing for me, and you took $80 from me, I want you to advertise the Please Subscribe show to all 50 states and internationally to reach about a billion people. I want you to start working on that right now, okay? Because I can prove that you took money from my account. It looks very good, sweetie.
Good, thank you.
So basically the title of the YouTube post for the Please Subscribe show will be under Tap Boost when done. It's actually called Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. The show on Please Subscribe show is called When You're Done, Tap Boost. Because that's on your business center. Look it up right now. You're in big trouble, boy. So the advertisements, Facebook tricked me into advertisement and took money from me. And it's titled, When Done, Tap Boost. And that's going to be in quotes. Because that's what it says on Facebook. Right? So if Mark wants Facebook, you better listen to every word I say. From this point on. What's the date today, sweetie? It's the 27th. I want my show advertised on Facebook. I want everybody to see it right now. Right? The Please Subscribe show, baby. Please Subscribe show with, don't forget this name, Mark, Cole Spivey.